Hi y'all, it's Gertie here. I am super excited today to give you a fun tutorial, perfectly timed for the holidays. We're going to be doing a rosé champagne eye tutorial. This is going to be fun. I went ahead and prepped my face, so I have on primer, foundation, and then I'm going to come at the end and just finish it with a little concealer after I get done with my eye. So it looks like we're going live now. So hi everybody. Okay, let's get this fun eye started. So I'm gonna let y'all know what I'm gonna be using, and if you don't have these exact products at home, you can use something similar. So fish around that makeup bag and see what you have, because any of these can be tweaked. It doesn't have to be exact. So I'm gonna be using our Faux Filter powder to prep the eyelid. I'm also going to be using our highlighter in Starlight, which is, I love it. You can do this on cheeks or eyes. So today we're going to be using it on the eyes. And then I'm going to be using 3 shadows. Teddy, Champagne, and Peony, which is gorgeous. So again, pink rosé. So think like literally like a glass of sparkling rosé. So it's gonna be fun, shimmery, and still have that pink highlight to it. I'm also gonna be finishing this off with a brown eyeliner and then of course mascara. So again, you could skip any of these steps, but I bet if you don't have these exact products, you could have something similar to create a beautiful champagne rosé eye of your own. Okay, so I'm starting again with the powder. And just so you know, I'm gonna be using 2 brushes. This brush for everything light that we do and to blend, and then I'm gonna be using this brush for everything dark and to go ahead and fill in the crease and create dimension. So just 2 brushes, that's all you need. I'm also gonna be using the blender sponge towards the end. So I'm gonna take our blending brush, just here, and we're gonna go ahead and blend this all over your eyelid. This is a really important step because it's gonna absorb any oil on the eyelid, and it's gonna make everything that we do easier. So it helps with blending, it helps even out the eyelid, it's gonna make your eyeshadow look better and more even. So once we've got that, I'm actually using the shade Light. You can use whatever shade you normally use on your face. Okay, so we did that all over, pretty quick and easy. Now, this is where the fun comes in. This is a little different than a lot of eyes that we do. I'm gonna add in this cream highlighter on the lid. This is gonna give it a pop. If y'all have not used this one's Starlight. If you haven't seen it yet or used it, it's absolutely beautiful. So I'm gonna put some on my hand to kind of show you. It's like this gorgeous, golden, beautiful shimmer. I can't get enough of it. I love it, even when it's not the holidays. It's great for summer. You can mix it in your foundation, add it to the top of your cheekbones, put it on your chest. It's just super fun. So I'm gonna use this with my finger and put this all over my lid. And you can see how it's giving me a little bit of shimmer and adding a little bit of brightness. I like to go a little heavier with this since we are doing this fun holiday eye. This is really buildable, so you could just put a little splash of it, or you can pile it on. Woo! That's what I'm talking about. This makes me just think of holidays and Christmas and New Year's and get excited about celebrating. So same thing on the other side. I'm taking my finger and I'm gonna put it on. Again, this is called Starlight, and this is our Future So Bright highlighter. Also, don't be shy about getting it in the inner corner here. This tends to be the darkest place on our face. So what you're doing is you're just instantly brightening that up as well. So you really can go all over. And you know, I'm adding a little bit more If you're going for an everyday look, you could maybe just do a little lighter coat. Okay, I love this already. I could actually just rock this and be happy because I think it's pretty, it's shimmery, it's fun, festive. But we're gonna keep going. Now I'm gonna take our peony. Now our shadows, they come, you can get them in a trio. So if you wanted all three, you could grab all three in the trio. You can also just, you can get them individually as well. So this one's peony. So we're gonna put this all over our lid. And again, I'm using my finger for this because I'm just placing it directly on top of that cream. Normally I use a brush for eyeshadow, but for this, we don't want to move, because we have that cream underneath, we don't want to move it. We kind of just want to set it exactly where we want. And it's also going to make it appear a little more pigmented. So same thing on the other side. And I'm putting it all over the lid and just dabbing it. So rather than swiping, because we have the cream base, I'm really just dabbing. So a different technique, play around with it though. And the cool thing about shadow is that you can really have fun with it and play around with it and see what works for your eyes and what doesn't. And any of this can be changed out. So now that we've got that, we're gonna go and add some, so we've kind of got our rosé, our champagne rosé shimmer happening right now. Now I'm gonna go and add some dimension to our crease. That's what it's called, a crease. So I'm taking Teddy and then our more precise brush. And I'm gonna give it just a little bit of a pop right there on the crease. I love this eyeshadow color too, by the way. I would use this every single day. It's just gorgeous. It's the perfect neutral brown. Probably my favorite right now. So it's called Teddy. So now I'm gonna take our brush and I'm gonna use that powder that I used and I'm gonna use it to blend. So I'm gonna add just a little bit on the brush. You make sure you don't get too much. You can tap off any excess so that you don't wanna go too crazy with this. Now we're gonna come in and just blend that Teddy, the brown shade that we added. And that's all there is to it. That's really all the pop we need in the crease. It's that easy. If you wanted more, of course you can keep adding. So same thing on this side. So I'm adding a little bit. Want to be sure you don't get too much. So always tap off the excess. And then adding just a little bit directly right on that crease. I think you can see too, well, obviously you can see, you're watching, but maybe you've noticed that I am keeping my eyes open as I'm placing this in my crease. That is a super cool trick because you know exactly where you're putting it if your eyes are open. If you close your eyes and you're trying to, keep one eye open and one eye closed when you open your eye, a lot of times your lid will move and it's the color's in a different place. So it may seem obvious, but I know for years and years I would close my eyes and open and blend, and my favorite trick that I have learned over the years is keep your eyes open when you do shadow and eyeliner. So now again, taking our powder and our powder brush, and I'm going to blend again, just a little, pretty gently on this blending, because we just used a little bit. I don't want it to move too much, but I do want to be sure that there are no starting and stopping points. And what I like to do at this point now is kind of take a step back and look and just make sure that all of my shades are even. And if one eye is darker than a little more, more darker than the other, you may want to blend a little more or add a little more. At this point, I think we're looking pretty even. So I'm going to move on to the next step. This is going to take it up to the next level. So we have that cream base. Now that we've got the pink, we've created the dimension, I'm going to come and add this champagne, which is absolutely beautiful. It's even prettier in person than it is on camera. It's hard for me to show you, for me to capture all its beauty on here, but I'm going to try to show you on my hand. So it's absolutely like the most perfect shimmer, bright, velvety, just gorgeous shade. So you can see that's the Starlight. So this is going to give us that extra pop that's really going to take it to the next level. So again, I'm gonna use my finger and I'm gonna place this directly onto the lid to give it that extra pop and the inner corner of the eye. And that just took it up a notch. It's the little things here. So you could add a couple of layers depending on how festive you would like to get. Look, if you're doing this for New Year's, go all out, I say, because why not? That's the time when you can really get away with any look. So we're gonna come and add that again to this side. Same thing, just patting it on with my finger. It's like we're finger painting today. Using your beautiful eyes as a canvas. So check that out. I mean, they're really popping. This is fun. This is very different from something that I, normally rock every day. So I think that makes it even more fun. You could go a little more sparkly with this even. You could keep adding layers. You could create more depth. I'm gonna stop right here. I'm liking the way this is looking and feeling. This is definitely poppin'. Okay, so now we're gonna take our brown eyeliner and we're gonna add this to the top lash line. This is gonna basically just give our eyes a frame. I like to use a dark brown. It's a little bit softer than black, but you could totally do black as well. And then I'm gonna blend it just a little bit with our smudger. So this is just the smudging end and just coming in. So if you don't draw a perfect line, it's totally fine because when you give it a little smudge and it makes it a little bit softer and a little more smoky. So same thing on the other side. Look at the difference too, by the way. Just without eyeliner and with eyeliner, I think that, giving your eyes that nice frame just really makes them pop even more. It makes my eyes look so much bigger, which I need. So I'm gonna come and do the same thing to the other eye. Now I feel like too with the shimmer and this glow that we've got going on with this eye, a lot of times people will say, oh, I'm too old for that, or is that going to look good on me? And the answer is you're not too old for this. And yes, it will look good on you. This looks beautiful on all eye colors, skin tones. It's so fun and festive. And if you are looking to get out of your comfort zone and snap out of that rut, the makeup rut we all get in, this is a fun way to do it and play around with it. I love this eye because it's not glittery. I don't feel like I'm trying to be a teenager, but it's shimmery. So we're good. So definitely a difference. It's glowy and shimmery. So just adding that eyeliner and then blending it again. This would also be fun to rock to a holiday party or even a Zoom holiday party, whatever you have going on right now. Okay, we've got our eyeliner. One thing that I'm gonna do too, just for fun, I'm gonna take Teddy, which is the shade that we added in the crease, and I'm gonna add this underneath my lash line to give it a little bit more of a pop. And you can see how that completely changes it. It just makes it a little bit more smoky. Okay, great. Now I'm ready to add mascara. I use a black mascara every day. This is our lash after party. I like it because it lengthens and volumizes. So I'm gonna give it about 2 coats on each eye, 2 quick coats. If you aren't familiar with our lash after party, you should be. You need it in your life. It's so easy to use. I used to spend so much time on my eyelashes and separating them and adding coats and With this saves me so much time. I can do it in 3 minutes instead of 10. So I'm adding, same thing, just, you know, adding a coat here to the second eye. And then I am gonna put a little bit on the bottom too. All right, let's add some mascara to our lower lashes. And I'm just gonna do a quick coat. There's really no trick that I can pass on to you with lower lashes. A lot of times I make a big mess. The advice I will give you is don't worry about it if you are messy, because what I am gonna do is teach you how to clean it up. So there we go, we've got a quick coat on each. And I said I was gonna add 2 coats, but I actually amended this. I think I just need 1 coat. So that was just 1 coat of mascara, y'all. And it gives you that immediate pop. So now, if you are a messy makeup person, a messy makeup artist like me, what you can do is you can take your blender sponge, a little bit of, I'm using our Essential, but whatever face moisturizer you have, you can use that. And I just take a little dab of it. So honestly, depending on how much of a mess you have, but you may need a little more, but this is just about a pen drop of moisturizer, so you're not wasting. And I am putting it on the tip of my blender sponge, and I'm gonna come and just blend up. Now, even if I haven't gotten makeup all over my face, I don't skip this step because sometimes you can't see it in your bathroom mirror, but this eyeshadow could have fallen down. And what it's gonna do when you get in sunlight, or if you're in pictures or you're on video, it's gonna really draw your eyes down. And you know, it could be really finely milled shadow that maybe you can't see until you get into a bright light. So it's a really, really quick, important step to just kind of come and blend, just like that. And then same thing to the other side. Blend. Now, if you were to get shadow, or shadow a little lower than you like, or mascara, this is gonna remove it instantly without smearing it. Definitely one of my all-time favorite tricks. So we're gonna finish this off with some Brightening Concealer. I am using extra light in our fix. And I'm gonna come and just kind of put it in this triangle and keep it a little bit lower than what you would normally think. This is like giving us an instant contour, and it's gonna brighten us up. Especially this under eye area for me, no matter how much sleep I get, it always just I can't get it bright enough. It's just always, I wake up and it's just dark, even after, you know, full night's rest. So now that we've got that, look at that, the tricks. And I'm just patting and blending. And again, I'm not getting it really, really high. We all tend to have fine lines around our eyes. So you wanna keep it, and that's not where the darkness is. So you really wanna keep the concealer just a little bit lower. And then you can also kind of come and blend up. And just kind of dabbing in with my finger too, which gives it a little bit of warmth and makes it blend seamlessly. Okay, so this is champagne, rosé champagne on your eyes. How great is that? It's really fun. I hope y'all have a fun time playing around with this. It's really just glowy, super festive. You could totally do this too. Like I mentioned, you could skip any of those steps. You could add in more rosé. You could add in more champagne. Pick your poison. And that's that. I think Ginger's gonna pop in and say hi.
Hi everybody. We just wanted to say happy holidays to everyone. Yeah. Saw some of you are gonna have a white Christmas. We are not. It's gonna be, I think, 65 or something, but
you know, we are getting a little bit of a cold front. So we're here in Austin, so we're getting, at least it's going to be cold. I think I remember last Christmas it was like 75 and we were in short sleeves and tank tops, and that's always a little weird. So at least I'm going to be in a sweater.
I hope if you're getting snow, you have a sled or snowshoes or something fun.
Yes. Well, we're so thankful for all y'all's support this year. Can't wait to hear your feedback on the rosé champagne eye tutorial.
Hope you all do it and tag us in your photos of your selfies. Or
yes, please do.
Please
Yay.
do. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
We are ready to bring in 2021.
Yes, we may see you before then, so just keep an eye on our stories. We'll kind of be popping in and out, but we won't be with you next Wednesday. We'll be celebrating the holiday again, so we may pop on at a different time. All right, bye everybody.
Bye everyone. Happy holidays.